What's going on, fam? I am Parker Terry, and this is CTO Podcast. CTO stand for Code to Overflow, where we genuinely build relationship and we help people mentally crack the code to a guaranteed life of growth and generational overflow. Trey Deuce, holla at him real quick.
Come on, man. Treshawn Brown on to turn your frown upside down, man. That's how it's going down, man. What's going on?
Who you with? Daddy Wonder, man. One and only.
Code to Overflow podcast.
What's going on, man? My name is Parker Terry, and this is the CTO Podcast. CTO stand for Code to Overflow, where we genuinely build relationship and help people psychologically crack the code to a guaranteed life of growth and generational overflow. Who we got with us?
Come on, man. Y'all know who it be, man. It's Treshawn Brown on to turn your frown upside down, man. And I want to say, free Yeti Wonder, man, the one and only, man. Who you with? He's still here with us, man.
Yeah,
How
man.
we feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling super, super good, man. We just got back from Vegas.
Man,
Bro,
we can start it off like that.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That was like I've been to some conventions, I've been to some seminars, I've been to all of that stuff.
Facts.
Bro, this one takes the cake for sure.
Yeah, bro, by far the best, most phenomenal speakers we had, man. Y'all wouldn't understand. I feel transformed. I feel like I'm transformed now. I'm somebody different, in which I am. It's not just a feeling. You know, Tony Robbins, man.
Yeah, Tony Robbins came to the event. Tony Robbins came to the event. He spoke to us for about 3 hours on one of the particular days of the event. And one thing I want to say just about conventions as a whole, and it comes from Tony Robbins himself. I've been following him before. This is the second time I've heard him speak, excuse me. And he said he can tell a lot about somebody by their ABCs.
Right.
ABCs stands for the associations that person has, the books that they read, and the conventions that they attend.
Man.
Those are three of the main things that catapult you forward, progress you forward as a person. And so you ask a person like, man, how many conventions have you been in your lifetime? They say none. I encourage you to find something somewhere
Facts.
that has to do with your craft.
Facts. Right?
And even if it's not your craft, a lot of these conventions, they're entrepreneurial based. I don't know if that's the correct word, but just provided for entrepreneurs. And so even if it's based around, any particular field of business, you can take that concept and apply it to whatever it is your craft is, bro. So we got another one coming up in January.
Yeah, man.
At this one, and I'm not saying anybody that comes is going to receive these types of awards,
right?
But just understand that this last one, and I got to use my fingers with this.
Yeah.
No, seriously. And we'll drop some clips. Yeah. We'll drop some clips of this very stuff that we're talking about. But they gave away 5 Corvettes, 3 Porsches, 2 Ferraris, 4 Rolex watches, and over $2 million of bonuses within the firm and company that we are with.
I don't know too many companies doing that, brother.
Bro, that
should have struck curiosity the moment he said it.
And then and on top of that, not even a company where you go in and you run your own show.
Yeah, absolutely.
You go in and you run your own show, you run your own business.
Yeah, the leaders bring us the right kind of people to come and pour into us. Come on, man. Tony Robbins, this is a billionaire. I don't come from no millionaire, let alone a billionaires in my family at all. So to be in this man's presence, to see the mindset that he has, I want to adopt it. I'm going to adopt it. It's a way you control your emotion. He say emotion is caused by the motion. Like, don't let that go over your head. You got to start thinking about the verbiage that we use. Bro, I got to drop gems from him.
He literally had grown men, millionaires, literally and I really don't know any other way to describe this, but millionaire. He had a room full of millionaires, 6-figure earners, grown men and women jumping around like little kids at a playground.
Thanks.
And it was really based around the concept of when they say stuff like, man, you made me mad, or you're supposed to make me happy. And he talked about how that your spouse or no other person on this earth has control over your emotions. They can't make you do anything. In fact, you can immediately turn around how you're feeling.
Yes.
Like you have
5
in
seconds.
total control of that just by movement alone. And the thing about it is, this will shed light on how much movement goes on at his speaking engagements. Any arena, dome or building that he comes and speaks at.
Right.
He talks to the owner, like he talked to MGM Grand or the people who put on the event and all of that, and he requires the temperature to be dropped in the room because of how much moving around we're going to do. Otherwise, we'd be sweating.
Right.
So like it was 60 something degrees in the room, and if it's not 60 something degrees in the room, I don't know the exact temperature. But if it's not that, he won't even speak.
Right.
He won't even come out and speak because he has us. He's teaching us concepts and ways to help us push through those times when we don't want to get out of the bed in the morning.
Yeah, you have a hell of a structure.
Like
bro.
when you wake up and you don't know what's wrong, which like somebody asks you what's wrong and you really don't know. The person next to you could be chewing some type of way and it get on your nerves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what entrepreneurs face.
Yeah.
Like the craft, the work, that's the easy part. It's the part of staying consistent.
Yeah.
And you get in the way of you when it comes to consistency.
Facts.
And so it's just like when you get in those modes, when you get the bug of procrastination, when you lose somebody in your life, or when you're behind on bills and you don't know, like he teaches you how to use this in this to change your physical situation for the better. Like, because it starts here and here.
Facts.
So a man thinketh though he is, right? So
See,
it was just amazing.
To lean off of that, like I have notes, bro. I definitely took notes, bro. I had to because, again, this is a billionaire. And then anything that's to better me, I'm all for it. I'm all open, bro. But one thing I want to put to y'all attention is what he say. He says, we make every moment of our lives, right? And I want to get into detail of what that means. We don't experience life. We experience what we focus on. So if you're somebody who's focusing on all the negative things that's going on in your life, then that's the problem. You can literally shift that thought process within a motion. Bro. Like if your body, man, it's so, I swear we can get so far into depth of how far this man went into just creating motion. Like we don't know how much in control we are of the emotion. It's not the people who's doing the irritating things. It's not the people who, it's you, how you receive it. If you're putting too much focus on it, of course you're allowing it in. You know what I mean? Bro. And that goes relationship, that goes, you know, it can go for anything. It can go for many of things. And you got to stop and ask yourself, what are you focused on? Yeah. You know what I mean?
And so he wasn't the only speaker. He wasn't the only speaker.
He wasn't.
We had creator of Valuetainment.
Yeah.
One of the, it's the #1 podcast for entrepreneurs run by yours, of our very own CEO and founder of our company, Patrick Bedavid. He came and spoke. Brian Adams, founder of one of the largest privately held companies in all of Texas. I won't drop the name because it is a private company. But also Gunther Steiner. Yeah. Gunther Steiner, CEO of Red Bull Racing. CEO of Red Bull Racing was there. And then also comedian Angela Johnson Reyes was there. She came and she had also, I forgot the other guy that opened up for her.
Yeah, I forgot too. Yeah. He's on Netflix. Yeah, I didn't know who she was up until the event, bro. She was funny, bro.
She's heavy in the Latino community.
Yeah, they know who she is.
Heavy in the Latino community. She's pretty popular there. I had heard, she's famous for the
Chinese accent.
The Chinese accent.
My wife
at
actually
the nail
knew
shop.
exactly who she was when they
your
told
wife
her.
half Mexican too, so she really Mexican.
Well, you know, with the Chinese accent, I guess the Chinese accent is always funny though, bro. I got my own little sling. For sure. I used to play around.
I do nail for you.
Yeah. Facts. I do your
put nail paint on finger. I make nail look real good.
Facts. Yeah, that's out there tripping. We was gala night, bro. If you have not, go check out our pages, bro. You will see the aftermath, all this.
I ain't gonna lie.
Everything going on, bro.
Gala night.
Yeah.
Everybody was stepping.
Step.
3-piece suit, shiny, sparkly dress with the, what they call it, but what's the thing? The thing they put over their shoulders.
Oh,
what is that?
Fur?
A shawl. They had that going on with the nails and I ain't gonna lie. I probably, if I'm being completely honest, out of everybody, I probably was the flyest in there.
Hey, that's cap. He said, I thought he was coming with something serious. He said, I ain't gonna lie.
But everybody was stepping, bro. Everybody stepping. It really felt like I was at the Grammys.
Nah, for real. Every time. It feels like that every time.
And I actually got to, this is MGM Grand Arena, where the Grammys has actually been held there before. But I got to cross the stage myself, and get some recognition for the results that we put up in our business and things like that. So it was a great experience, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We had an upgraded executive suite. You know what I'm saying?
Stop playing.
We ain't quite make it to the sky loft yet, but that's on the list.
Yeah, it's definitely happening.
It's on the bucket list.
No matter what.
For real.
No matter what. So let's dive into topics, man. I got some questions. A lot of people been leaving feedback, bro. They like how we come when we're coming with correct answers, criticism, to make better decisions in life. So I got a question. So at what point does your childhood stop being an explanation and then becoming an excuse? Like what point, because a lot of people are so caught up in their patterns, they're not able to even identify if it's an excuse or not. You know what I mean? So how do you feel about that? If you need me, I'll ask again.
It's very difficult if someone's raised in an environment. When someone's raised in an environment where their parents had a victim mindset,
right,
where it's like, I didn't have the same opportunities as this person. I didn't have the same opportunities as that person. You grew up in a 2-parent household. You was given a silver spoon. I came from Section 8. I came from this. I came from that. Yeah. And the fact of the matter is, bro, like, you're not responsible for being born into poverty.
Facts.
But once you're aware that you're in poverty, it becomes your responsibility to get out.
Facts.
And it's a choice if you remain there. You can blame it on the economy. You can blame it on the system being designed for black people to lose or men to lose or whatever you want to say. But the same situation that you were in, there is an example of someone who made it out.
Facts.
There's an example of someone who made it out. And it all comes down to a decision. It all comes down to a decision. At the end of the day, if you want something, to a certain extent, they can't take it from you. Now, if you want $1 billion and you want to go take over and be the president, there's politics involved in that. And obviously there's a realm of things that's out of our control.
Right.
But if we're talking about going from Section 8 to middle class or to a 6-figure income or a 7-figure income, like I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Keedron Brewster.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to Keedron Brewster. I met the guy one time.
Right.
He came and spoke at one of the prisons I was assigned to, that was housed at. Keedron Brewster. He made $1 million off box trucks or flatbed trailers. Flatbed trailers. What's the name for it? Hot shots.
Okay,
there we go.
Yeah.
And right now he's going around, he's pouring into the currently incarcerated inmates, but he's an example of coming from an area where there was nothing.
Right.
He was handed nothing. And he even went down the path of, I'm doing what I can to get out of what I'm in and not necessarily the right way. And he had to go and do a large amount of time because of it.
Right.
But he got out, right? And as a convicted felon, turned it all around and made $1 million off hot shots. And he's got it going on. So salute to Keedron Brewster. But here's the thing.
Shout out to you, brother.
Here's the thing. There are people who come from Section 8 that don't have backgrounds and walk around like it's impossible for them to get out.
Facts.
This man came from the same place as you.
Right.
I came from the same place as you. We have backgrounds. He has a background. I'm still chasing bro down on income. Like I'm saying he's
coming.
He's definitely a level up. And
come on, it's coming.
Process is a process, and we're gonna trust in it. But I am a firm believer of there is no excuse for failure.
Facts.
There's no excuse.
Facts.
And the only way that you fail is if you stop swinging.
Yep.
Because when you fall short, that's an opportunity of growth. What did you learn? And now you know what not to do next time.
Exactly.
But when you start talking about my parents didn't do this for me, my parents didn't do that for me, I didn't have this, I didn't have that, I'm a black man in America. Man, stop it.
Yeah,
man,
that's
stop it,
cap.
please.
Yeah, that's cap. My opinion, bro, it's like, and I'm gonna piggyback off what you said. once you're aware of the situation, it is all you. Everything you do from that moment forward is your fault. It's no longer your parents' fault. You have the same beings to go out and become what you see, on television. These guys are successful. Black is not an excuse to get somewhere, bro. You can get there if you're intentional with your time and your effort. A lot of people, give up early. You give up right at the peak of when something is finna change for you because, you just tapped out. And you can't blame nothing in the past for something that you currently tapped out on. You gonna blame yourself for it because you didn't see it through. And so I 100% agree with you, bro. It's like
roll sound production, take 2.
Are you tired of dealing with videographers who overexpose your videos? The quality just not there? You want a cinematic feeling? You're in the right spot. Mike Fees TV, where we turn your vision into reality. We film and edit, color correct, create a full screen and TikTok style video, just to name a few things. We also create a storytelling timeline, whether it's a documentary, music video, commercial, or promo video. We charge hourly for events and a set fee to film and edit. If this is something you need, book today at MikeFeesTV.com. Follow us on social media for updates. Mike Fees TV.
What are we doing? What are we doing? We need a lot more leaders to be able to lead and change the trajectory of these children that's coming up behind us. Because if not, you'll be passing down that same victim mentality. You'll be passing this down, and you will not change the curses. You will not change the generational curses. You'll be actually feeding more into the problem. So you're the problem if you're not putting effort and energy. And it's a day-by-day thing. It's a day-by-day thing. It doesn't just happen overnight.
Every day. You got to make a decision every day.
It's a decision that you make every day, even when you don't feel like it. Even when you don't feel like it, you still have to get up and push. I know it's plenty of people who never feel like going to work. Do they go to work? Yeah, you quick to go and jump for somebody else's business and somebody else's dreams and goals, but do you do that for yourself? Or do you just sit back and pity-pat, complain and say what you didn't have? None of that is going to change anything if you don't. So I absolutely agree with that.
And then
bro.
to add to, speaking on adding to the problem, stop having kids if you don't got no money.
Yeah, they like to.
You're literally creating poverty.
Yeah, man.
You're literally creating poverty.
Control your urges.
And then you're the same one that said, you're the same people who are creating or having kids and don't have no money and bringing them up in these poverty-like conditions, Section 8 conditions, are the same ones complaining about the system being designed for us to lose.
Ooh, that's
when
powerful.
you're adding to the system that they're creating.
Facts.
Like Section 8 is what they want.
Facts. And I
Section
know
8,
people.
government assistance, people being dependent on the government is what they want. And the more you have kids and you're broke as fuck, like you're adding to it, and then you come back and play victim and point the finger at the president and the government and all of that when you created this situation. And then you pass, like you say, you pass that mind frame down to your children. And excuse my vulgar profanity.
No, that's passion, baby.
But it pisses me off
when
somebody comes and plays victim like you ain't got the same opportunities as everybody else. You ain't do 7 years in the penitentiary.
Yeah.
You ain't do 7 years. You ain't do 20 years in the penitentiary. And you talking about you can't. Man, get out of my face, bro.
We don't want to hear it. And I know people who put on them shoes too.
I made a post. And say if you have kids, every time you go to the gas station, you shouldn't be only putting 10 on pump 5.
Yeah.
And people say that came from a place of arrogance. I'm like, bro, if you're talking about, and they're talking about, well, what if they can't feed their kids? That's a problem. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, some people don't have the opportunity, or some people don't have the income that you have, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Because it's out
Any
there.
situation that you're in as a grown person, right? And I want to go out on a limb and say 1920. 1920, because that's the future. Those are the future presidents, senators, and politicians, and CEO of multi-million-dollar businesses, billion-dollar businesses. But I'm gonna go on a limb and say 25 and up, or let's even be more nice and say 30, right? Yeah. If you're in your 30s and your life is not the way you want it to be, it is a reflection of a decision that you did or did not make. And so when you look around, your reality is because of you and your decisions, not anyone else, especially if you're an adult.
Facts. Well, picking off of that, let me. This question leans right off of that. So why do some parents prepare their children to survive instead of teaching them how to build?
Because they still surviving.
Facts. That just leans right back on it. It's like, bro, you know you can change it off of one decision and truly making that decision. It's one thing when you vocally say it, but are you putting the energy and the effort into the decision you decided to make in that moment? For the sakes of your children, for the sakes of whomever you're carrying on your back. Like for me, I have collectively 6 children, and I can't stop at all. I don't have any brakes on this vehicle. I don't have any brakes on this vehicle. I appreciate the love over there. You know what I'm saying? You'll get there one day. But yeah, 6 of them. You know what I'm saying? Bro. I screen that proud, bro, because it's you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, facts. Bro, I come from a big family though, bro. Yeah. So it's almost
how many brothers and sisters you got?
Man, I got 20-something. Look, I can't even tell you the exact number. I got 20-something of them.
You don't know the exact number?
I promise you I don't.
Hey, Pops was a fool.
And I love that, bro. Look, what PBD say most? He wants you to have, we need more kids in this world. But only if you can afford them and lead them to something bigger and better. Don't keep having kids, like you said, don't keep having kids if you know you're not financially stable. Don't let your urges.
So you go ahead.
I was just going to say, don't let your urges control you more than the decisions you need to make to better your life.
Now, facts.
Those can be put to the side.
Now you said the question was, why
do some parents
survive?
Yeah, instead of teaching them how to build.
Instead of teaching them how to build. So that leads me to a question.
Okay.
In 2026, is a 9-to-5 enough?
No, it's absolutely not. And I'm gonna lean it on 2 different directions. Some people are content with 9-to-5s, and I guess they're content with the bare minimum. And what I mean by that is paying the bills, making sure they have a little bit of money to do a little here and there on the weekends. You know, some people are content with that. But for somebody like me, absolutely not. 9-to-5, I don't even want it because it just takes too much out of my mental and my character, bro. I know what I deserve. I know who I am. I am a king. I'm not created to work for no man at all but myself. If I'm gonna put
so what you're saying is your preference is not to work for someone else, but to work for yourself, be your own boss.
Absolutely.
I understand that piece. But the average salary of a 9-to-5, is that enough in today's economy?
I don't think so. I really don't. And then
you have to.
Did they go to college, get a degree? You know, it's a certain dollar amount on certain people.
I guess the standard of living that you withhold plays a part in whether it's enough or not. But is 6 figures really 6 figures now?
No.
Like, does it spend the same as it used to?
Not at all, bro. Not at all. After being exposed around the people we be around, bro, man, listen, you boys ain't having no money, bro. You know what I'm saying? I say that respectfully. Like, respectfully. You think you got money, but you don't, bro. It's the big leagues.
They may have money, bro.
Man, they ain't got no money, bro. Ain't got no money, bro. If you got money.
All y'all broke. If you ain't doing what I'm doing, you broke.
Hey, I'm going to say this. You can have cash in the mattress in the bank, bro. But if you don't have the brain to know how to make it work for you instead of you working for it, you're broke. Sorry, you're broke. Eventually, you will run out of that paper you think you have and have to go and repeat the same thing. Yeah, man. These boys ain't having no money, man.
So,
nah, for real.
So, I want to take real quick shout out to sponsors. Mike Fees TV. This is a production brought to you by Mike Fees TV.
Mike Fees
Wilt Winks Makeup is also one of our sponsors.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we love our sponsors. Okay.
Hey, it's all good, man. We love our sponsors no matter what.
I got to memorize them. You good. We just got to be more prepared.
But shout out to the sponsors, though.
Shout out to the sponsors because they the ones that make it happen. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do this.
Exactly.
And so we love our sponsors. For as Mike Fees TV, make sure you DM us if you need any film, if you need any production, commercials, music videos, movies,
my mans,
short films, long films, whatever you need, DM us.
Peep the lens.
Mike Fees TV is the company for the job.
Facts.
Right?
Peep the lens. Tell me I ain't crispy.
Also, I want to touch on Wilt Winks Makeup. It is a makeup company. Absolutely. Where they travel and they accept in-calls as well. If you're going to gala nights, weddings, bar mitzvahs, graduations, whatever it is. And then also CTO Financial.
Yes,
Financial.
sir. Yes,
if
sir.
you're needing wealth planning, if you want to plan for a wealthy future or leave a legacy behind for the people come from behind you, make sure you DM us and we'll connect you with some representatives from CTO Financial.
Absolutely. That's something you want to do. That's something you want to jump on top of yesterday. Yesterday, bro.
So I tell
Seriously.
you, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Talk to me.
So there is this trending topic
Right.
going on right now, and I be scrolling. I be scrolling through my Facebook, and you know I like to be messy on Facebook. I like to poke at people, get on people's nerve, and it's gonna be some people that watch this be like, "Oh, girl, I can't stand him.
Yeah,
Man,
we
this
don't
dude is
care.
lame." I'm not even gonna get into it, but there.
Facts.
I get it. I definitely. By the way, I hope people really get mad because I be on the other side of the camera laughing. And it be people sending threats. It be weenies that I know personally who are weenies that be on there sending threats, bro. Just let social media be social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to get violent, bro, go join the military.
Yeah.
Go
Lace
take
your
up
boots.
boxing, all of that type of stuff, bro. This is entertainment, bro. Get out your feelings.
Yeah.
Get out your feelings and stop. Hey, if you're a man, stop acting like a woman. If you're a woman, stop
Yeah.
acting like a man.
Yeah,
And that's I'm gonna
facts.
just leave that there. But a trending topic. A trending topic is about wearing bonnets and do-rags in public places.
I
Like,
don't.
and I gotta be specific because I've wore a do-rag, and when I had dreads, I've wore a bonnet in the Walmart to go get groceries or to go get like something I needed at 10 o'clock at night, or Target finna close at 8 or 9 and it's already 20 minutes till then and I gotta jump up and go. I understand that, but we're talking about taking kids to school and doing walkthroughs in the school, going to job interviews, going to the movies, going to the mall, these public places, going to church,
bruh.
these public places with bonnets and do-rags on. What is your take on that?
Absolutely not. Listen, it's you know, first impression is last impression, bro. Leaving out the home, the front door of your house, you do not know who you're going to run into. You might be the biggest fan of a specific someone you may run into, and you want to run into them with a bonnet?
What if
I'm
I'm
talking
not-
about bonnets,
what
bro.
if
I
I'm
ain't talking
not-
about do-rags.
What if I'm not looking for opportunity?
Man, opportunity may find you.
Well, I'm saying, what if I'm not looking for
It's
that?
still not presentable, bro. We the only race to do that. Like, ain't no other race out here wearing bonnets and Walmarts.
There was a comment that says, do we give white people the same backlash for going in public in pajamas?
Pajamas. Ooh, I mean, I don't really pay attention to that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is
do
that
we give the
thing?
same thing? No, I mean, it is
not
the
the
same
same
thing.
thing?
It is the same thing because, again, you're stepping outside of your home. You know, you want to at least look presentable. Even if you're not looking for opportunity, you still want to look presentable, bro. Like, if you're a single person, you might run into the love of your life. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, you just never know the scenario, bro. But for me, I'm not agreeing on that, bro. I think it's bad. I think it's an all-time high bad, bro. And correct me if I'm wrong. Did you say you wore a bonnet, bro?
When I had dreads,
To Walmart, you put the bonnet on?
yeah, I did. When I had dreads,
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I ain't say you, but I just, hey, respect, brother.
when you had dreads, a silk or whatever the material is, the
fresh.
the hairdresser
Okay,
encourages
so I
you
get
to
it.
wear a
I
bonnet
get it.
over a do-rag, instead
Yeah.
of like tightening it down and all of that
Yeah,
type of
make
stuff.
sure it doesn't. Okay, so I understand that, but then, yeah, man, I mean, you still could have wore it fresh outside.
So I'm looking for this post.
Ladies, but while he's looking for it, look, ladies, don't be wearing bonnets to school and drop off your kids and embarrass your kids.
so,
don't be in the airport with bonnets either. Like,
Robert
that's a
Drake,
public
shout out
place.
Robert Drake. He said there's HBCU that ban bonnets in classes.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
they
hey,
ban bonnets in classes.
Yeah.
I don't know, not all of them, but there's some particular HBCUs that have banned it, and I think that's where the conversation came from because people are defending it. And I'm trying to find this post so I can name this person because it was a dumbass post.
oh man, I did see a girl dropping her. I think her child was, you know, the kids in elementary, they get the graduation ceremonies as well. But I did see a photo of a woman in like a gown with a black gown, black bonnet. It just was embarrassing, bro. It's like, put some effort, bro.
And I think it was AI, but the story of it, if it wasn't, I'm not gonna get on the AI whether it was fake or real. But
Yeah.
if there is someone like the post was saying that she was mad that the school turned her around and said she cannot bring her kid into. Well, she had to drop her kid off at the front door, like she couldn't come in. And whoever made the post, whether it's AR or whatever, was like making a problem out of that. I can't believe that they woo. And I'm telling you, that if you're someone, whether that was AR or not, if you're someone who believes that is righteous to be upset that an elementary school would turn you around from coming up there in a bonnet and a nightgown, if you're upset about that, you are weird.
Yeah,
you are a weird person. You're a very weird person. If you have a nightgown on and a bonnet or any kind of pajamas,
and watch this,
taking your child inside school where there's kids, and you're sending the wrong message to these kids. You're a weirdo.
Facts. Now imagine if you was this same parent homeschooling your child, you spend money on a homeschool teacher. This homeschool teacher show up in a gown with a bonnet. Are you gonna take them serious? That's just an example to give to the people who would even think that is okay. It's not okay, bro. Present yourself. Respect yourself, bro. What Frank say? Respect yourself.
Respect yourself, brother.
Respect yourself, brother.
Most people are saving money, but letting inflation and market crashes slowly eat it alive. What if there was a way to grow your money without risking it in the stock market? A fixed index annuity is a financial product designed to help protect and grow your money over time. Here's the simple version. Your money is protected from market losses, but you can still earn growth based on how the market performs. If the market goes up, you can earn interest. If the market crashes, your principal is protected from losing value due to the market. That's why many people use FIAs for retirement planning, especially people who want more safety, steady growth, and guaranteed income options later on in life. It can help people who are tired of seeing their retirement accounts constantly fluctuate, or people who simply want to build long-term wealth smarter. Wealthy have used strategies like this for years, not just to grow money, but to protect it too. At the end of the day, it's not only about making money, it's about keeping it. If you want to learn how a fixed index annuity could fit into your financial future, send me a message saying FIA or just simply comment FIA.
Yes, you need to respect yourself because, again, it's just not a way to present yourself. You know, you just don't know who you run into. Big topic.
Whoever you is, I can't find you. And so the Facebook God saved you, but I was finna put you on blast for how dumb you sound. He said, if you wear, just because you don't wear a bonnet in public, it doesn't make you a better person. Number one, of course, Dumbo. Of course, it doesn't make you a better person. It just makes you less lazy and more prepared. You're hiding behind morale to justify lazy behavior. If you know you have a wedding to go to, or you know you have something to do the next day and the woman's hair is going to be all over the place, and so she throw a bonnet on to keep from her hair being all over the place. Put the kids, stop scrolling, cook for the kids on time, put them to bed on time, early enough for you to do your hair the night before so you can be professional and present yourself accordingly when you go out in public. Facts. So you can hide behind people thinking they're better and using condescending, and all y'all can use, you're just being a lazy person. And how you do anything is how you do everything. So you want to justify that, cut yourself off of opportunity and sit back and play victim about wanting to wear a stupid ass bonnet. We're just going to call you lazy. Doesn't make me better than you. You're just more lazy than I am. Facts. So that's it. That's all.
And I like that. How you do anything is how you do everything. Let that marinate with you guys, though.
It's all habits. Life is all habits, bro.
I feel like when we say that might just go over their heads.
For sure.
Like, you need to sit and marinate on what he just said. How you do anything is how you do everything.
For sure.
The fact that you're lazy to just throw on some clothes, you're lazy at everything else.
Your room is probably
dirty. In your car.
Your car's probably got McDonald's French fries all over the floor. You know, you probably got dry yogurt in the little key part of the door. You put your, you know what I'm saying? Like all type of stuff.
Just change your mindset, man. Prepare yourself correctly, bro.
There's probably a darker tint in a certain area of your underwear than the rest. You know, all that.
Man, I gotta switch it up, bro. So I got a question, bro. And this one hit different for me because I feel some type of way. Does everyone deserve access to your new life after you become successful? Like, how do you feel about that? I'm gonna ask you first.
First of all, no one deserves anything of mine. Like, no one should have an expectation that they should have a piece of anything that I've worked for, number one. Now, if someone helped you get there, the morally correct thing will be to scratch their back because they scratched yours. But even then, it shouldn't be an expectation. If I helped you, it should be out of kindness of my heart and not because I expect something in return, unless that was the agreement to begin with.
Yeah.
But no, especially like right now with the business that I run, it's people I went to school with that are gossiping with each other, saying that what I do ain't saying that what I do ain't real, right? But and that happened way at the beginning, and some of those same people have shopped with me.
Yeah.
A year and a half later.
How about
Some
that?
of those same people have come and asked me how to get a license a year and a half later.
Yeah.
Some of those same people are now saying, I always knew you could do it. Like some of those same people.
Stay
You know
over
what I'm saying?
there.
So
I'm glad you said that, bro, because like I say, I battle these things internally.
Yeah,
because,
it was another dude.
as we said earlier, I come from a big family, bro, and I had a lot of people involved in it. But like you said, you got guys who think this isn't real. Like I received a fat message, and I ain't gonna put no names on it. You know who you are. I received a big message telling me that what I do is real. The founder of the company is full of shit. All this kind of thing. And I'm looking at him like, have you ever came through here to see for yourself, or are you going off the comment section?
But this is the thing. I don't give a damn about the comment section because
Yeah.
my bank account is lovely.
Yeah, that part.
At the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the comment section, people can say what they want to say.
Yeah.
Either it's for you or it's not. Just don't disrespect what I do.
like
just tell
that.
me just tell me it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect what I do. Just tell me that ain't your cup of tea.
Nah,
you know what I'm
for real.
saying?
One thing for sure and two things for certain. I know you see both our pages. I know you see where we came from and where we are now. We have way more than we did. I want to pop it a little bit. I definitely want to pop it, bro. My Instagram, go check it out if you think I'm lying. _Treshawn Brown _ That is _Treshawn Brown _ If you go to my page, you can see the elevation. Anybody who knows. I'm at a better point in my life right now than I've ever been in my life. I live in a big house. Big house, huge house. This is my first house. Like, you telling me what I do is fake, and I have results from
man.
it.
Congratulations.
Come on, appreciate you, brother. Hey, I gotta give yours too. Hey, you see two badass whips. Benzie hit the block. Come on, man. What that is? Aviator hit the block, bro. You not having this.
The Benz is my wife's.
Yeah,
It's
it
my
doesn't
wife's.
matter. You
But
got it.
I
She
did.
asked for it. You went and got it. What gave it? The business. Something you're calling fake. It's crazy. It's crazy. Just sit back and think. What do you have? Your opinion aside of that, what do you have? I had to pop it, bro.
Gotta pop
I
it.
swear
And
to
then go
God,
follow me on
I had to really
Instagram.
pop it.
If
We
you
don't
don't believe what I'm saying, go follow me on
Yeah.
Instagram. It's The Real Parker Terry.
Come on.
That's the only page like it. You ain't
Yeah.
never gonna see nothing else like it. The
Facts.
Real Parker Terry. Go follow
Facts.
me.
You cannot deny elevation, bro. The page speaks for itself. You go to my Facebook, it's the same thing, Treshawn Brown. You go to my Facebook, you'll see the life that I was living before. I left some of it up there for y'all to remind you of what I come from and where I am now. And I left it there for a reason, to show people that if I can do it, so can you. So stop
then-
being stagnant.
And then if you ain't support me while I was in the kitchen,
Oh,
then you can't sit with me at
facts.
the table.
Facts. Oh my God, that would hit home.
I bless you though. You can
I
shop.
ain't- Yeah.
You can shop. If
come
you didn't
get you a
support me while I
policy.
was in the kitchen, don't sit down at my table.
Promise you. Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of hate for that. I'm gonna have a lot of hate for that one. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
sure.
Just cause I just needed to let it off. This business teaches us to be humble, and so I've been humble. I have kept my mouth closed. I have keep it quiet on how I know I would have popped it back then. Like, if this,
Ain't
that's
gonna lie,
why
I still
God
be
blessed me
popping
with it, because now here I am humble, and I just wanted to show gratitude to all my accomplishments, and we not done.
And no, I don't think I'm better than you. I just
At
think
all.
I'm in a better position than you are.
Absolutely.
If you're someone with the mindset of or energy of the people we're talking about, but if you're not, then it doesn't apply to you.
Yep.
But I do want to segue.
Come on.
I do want to segue because we chose a pathway of entrepreneurship.
Facts.
Right? We chose a pathway of entrepreneurship,
Facts.
and it's not technically the traditional pathway.
Right.
Right? It's not technically traditional, and so I want to know: should parents impose going to college on their kids?
So from my perspective, I feel like the parents should allow the child to make that decision themselves. Children grow up, when you get to the 12th grade, you kind of develop a mindset of your own. And so that, to me, I would give my child the option as to what they're wanting to do, especially because, again, we're an entrepreneur. So by the time my children graduate or get to that grade, I'm going to be well off. And so anything you're wanting to pursue, we can do it. Like, but I wouldn't push that on my child though. No, I wouldn't push college on my child, not at all.
I agree. I definitely agree. But I will say this. First, let me name a statistic.
Yeah.
The average age of financial stability in America is 37.
Mm-hmm.
And the average age of someone becoming debt-free is 45.
Right.
And a lot of times, first and foremost, I don't think high schools in the educational system do a good enough job to prepare kids for their adult life, number one. And so because of that, a lot of kids graduate high school not knowing what they want to do with themselves.
Right.
And since they don't know what they want to do with themselves, a lot of parents encourage them to go to college until they figure it out. Yeah. Right. But the problem with that is once they figure it out and it happens to be something that they're not going to college for or doesn't even require them to have a college degree for, you have just put your kid, they just started their adult life off in thousands and thousands of dollars worth of debt. Facts. And so now they're working backwards. And that's what makes the statistic what it is. Right. And so I feel like that we should instill in our kids early on or not instill, but invest in our kids early on, invest time Facts. And effort into our kids early on to figure out what it is they want to do. Like continuously ask them that question. And it's going to be hard, like, because it's going to change 1,000 times before they finally figure it out. But now when they do find a job or when they do start a business, it takes them 5-6 years to get out of debt before they can start building their legacy.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That robs them.
And so I think that because the mission and vision of the agency of our firm is to show kids fresh out of high school how they can be financially free, not stable, but financially free by the age of 25, and how they can start their career off debt free. Right. Now, if somebody wants to go be a doctor, by all means, go to college.
Yeah. Got to.
If somebody wants to be a surgeon, if somebody wants to be a veterinarian or whatever, anything that requires a certification or some type of educational accolade for you to be able to do that, then by all means go. But if you don't know what you want to do, I don't think college is the correct filler.
Right.
I don't think the college is the correct filler for that because you're just placing them all the way in debt unless they're just unless they got a full ride scholarship.
Yeah. Right.
Unless they got a full ride scholarship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I do think they should know about college and that is a option.
Right.
But I'm definitely not gonna impose it on them. I'm just lay the options out. Like, look, this is life. Here's where I made a mistake at. I don't want you to do the same thing because there's still some student loan debt, that's floating around.
Facts.
Not that I care about it, but it's still still floating around, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think because we work. It's some millionaires in our company that were high school dropouts.
Yeah. And we praise him. I still want his lifestyle.
But so, yeah, man.
I mean, I got a quick one. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and I'm only asking this because this will give me clarity as to what I'm doing, the direction I'm going in life. Should you cut people off when they refuse to grow with you?
Yes.
That's a good. I needed the clarity, bro, because a lot of my peers try to make me feel less than as far as character because I refuse to watch you settle for average. I've unfollowed brothers and sisters from Facebook pages on the strength of not because I'm mad at you that you're not doing what I'm doing. And it's for y'all. I want y'all to see this. I'm not mad because you're not doing what I'm doing. What I am is protecting my heart and my peace because I can't stand to see you settle for average. So in order for me to protect me, I just get you off my page. You can call me though.
So, but here's the thing. If somebody is making $70,000 a year, $65,000 a year, their bills are well paid, their kids are taken care of, and they're a positive person. They're a positive person and they respect what I do. They respect the pathway that I chose and they don't impose their thinking or their thoughts or what they would do onto me, then we could be friends all day, every day. Yeah. We could be friends all day, every day. And as long as you're somebody who's pouring into me, as much as I'm pouring into you mentally and spiritually, then we can rock. You don't have to do what I do. You don't have to, you can choose the 9-to-5 route, but it's the second that you start imposing your limited beliefs or disagreeing with what I choose to do with myself or whispering to your family and friends about what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and all of that, that's when I got to cut you off. It's the negativity.
Yeah.
It's not what you choose to do with yourself. It's how you choose to think. Yeah. It's how you choose to think, because I know people who work corporate who are making multi-6 figures, 200,000, 300,000, and they go to work from 9 to 5. And when they come home, their life is amazing. Yeah. And they're talking about prosperity. They're talking about leaving behind legacies. They're investing in making investments that's going to compound their savings, and they're leaving stuff behind for their kids. And they have the same thought process I do, or this man does, only they chose to climb the corporate ladder and I chose entrepreneurship. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah. But when you come over here and you impose these limited beliefs and you downplay and you're just negative and you complain all day, every day about your situation. If you're someone who's complaining about your situation and you're being negative and I offer you a solution and you don't take it, I'm not going to sit around and listen to you complain. Yeah. So that's where I draw the line. Facts. I love you, but it's from a distance because it's already hard to shake off the demons. Yeah. It's already hard to deal with what you have to deal with in your own household. Because entrepreneurship is not easy. It's not. As a matter of fact, you chose the easier route. You're saying like you chose the easier route, and I'm not telling you you're wrong about any of it. Right. You know, but if you complain, I'm gonna offer a different avenue. Facts.
And see, that's the boat I fell in. I ended up in a vehicle. It was so Long Live my cousin. I ended up in the car with my brothers. And I'm talking about as soon as I hopped in the car, conversation was, yeah, man, I filled out a job application, bro. They ain't even called me back. Bro, the whole 10 minutes, I'm quiet. Because I really can't relate. And y'all know what I'm going to say. Like, you know what I'm going to say. This is all I can talk about. This is all I got. Bro, I don't even want to be around it, bro. I don't want to be around it. I love y'all to death, bro. But on me, I don't want to be around it. Don't want to see it. That's my perspective. I don't want to see it at all. That'll be my disagreement with you. Even if you working in the corporate and you said, still I don't want to see it because you settled for average.
No, like, you can't do that, bro.
I can do that. This is my life. Bro. This is my life. I can cut people off because they don't. No, I can't.
So because somebody chooses to work in corporate America, you cutting them off?
Yes, bro. Because we done tried a lot of things together illegally, legally, and the moment I jump into something that can really prosper, you not with it. You don't want to try it. You never did before. But we done tried illegal shit. It's
not for everybody, though.
It's not. But this wasn't for me 2-3 years ago either.
But what I'm saying is this, like, what if that's not somebody's passion?
This wasn't my passion. How would you know if you never leaped in it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, let me ask you this.
Come on.
Let me ask you this. Would you go strip?
Hell nah.
What if there was a stripper?
He said, why we gotta
that
go
said,
there?
that said, no, I'm saying, like,
he said,
I didn't know stripping was for me until I tried it.
You tried it?
No, I'm saying, the stripper is saying, the stripper is saying the same thing you're saying. Like, you're saying, if you don't do what I do and you choose to go work, I got to cut you off.
Facts. You going to have to respect that
What if I'm a stripper and say, bro, all you got to do is dance 2-3 hours a night. And you making 5 figures a month. You know what I'm saying? You making 5 figures a month.
5 figures a month?
I'm saying all you got to do is
might jump in that hoe with you then.
Oh, come on, you tripping. You going hard, bro.
He said 5 figures a month. We talking
strippers make 5 figures a month, bro.
About 10, 20 bands.
It's strippers make 5 figures a month, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna go strip.
Today is a new day. Let me say it again. Today is a new day. But it's the perfect day for you to start working and building the new you.
I ain't gonna strip either, bro.
And then like right now, if somebody has a business, let's say Cutco, Amway, all of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
If they come try to recruit me, it's an absolute no.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And so I can't be mad if I try to bring somebody in what I'm doing and they give the same answer I would give somebody else.
I'm not mad. I just cut you off.
I'm not gonna cut him off. That's like me saying I'm gonna cut that. That's like me saying I'm gonna cut my first cousin off.
I'm gonna cut his ass off.
That's crazy.
It might be
That's
shit.
crazy
I'm okay
talk.
with that, bro. You gotta understand.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, and I'm doing this too.
Come on, he said it. I'm doing this
too. I'm doing this too.
This is what they want to see.
I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna go and bag you in the corner on camera.
Come on.
If your wife came to you and told you, I do not want to do this business with you anymore, and I just want to work this job that's bringing $75K in a year. That's all I want to do.
That's easy.
I'm saying you cutting out
on my mama, and she know it. I ain't settling for less, bro. I got kids depending on me.
Hey, I think we should cut this.
No, I ain't cutting out nothing. We've actually talked about this, actually. So it's not an uncomfortable conversation. I've actually talked to her about it. This is how I motivate my wife. We not settling for less. Look at them babies. They didn't ask to be here, and they parent, you're not even with the parents of them. They didn't ask to be here. Like, I'm going to strive for something big for not only me, but for them too. You don't want the same? Nope, we can't do it. To do bro, that's why I left my ex-wife on my life.
Because she didn't do what you were doing?
Because I outgrew her mentally and wanted more, and she didn't.
But because I don't do what you do, that means you outgrew me?
Bro, yes.
That doesn't mean that.
When I go get them M's, you're gonna.
I'm saying, what if she start a business right now that starts producing more money than what you're making?
You didn't say that. You said work a 9 to 5. Now she opens her own business.
I just asked you. You said that you're gonna cut someone off
if she works a job.
What if their job is bringing more money in than what your business is?
That's not gonna happen, man.
What do you mean it's not gonna happen?
It might be for a certain period of time.
I know executives.
It might be
CDOs,
for a specific time.
No, CDOs and higher up executives that are on salary that are making 7 figures.
That's what's up.
And it's corporate America.
That's what's up.
So you're gonna cut them off because they don't do what you do?
Yes. Like, take it for what you want, bro. I just don't want to be in cahoots with somebody who's doing something different. I don't want to. Me personally, I've done a lot of things in my life that didn't serve any purpose with the same niggas that won't run in this business, excuse my language, with me. Let's try this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's try it. This is the #1 industry to produce the most millionaires. That's all somebody had to tell me. That's all they had to tell me. I gave it a shot. Was this for me? No. I made it for me. Was I friendly? Was I liking to talk to people?
I'm on a different side of the spectrum because it's like this. Without workers, there's no CEOs.
Yeah.
Without chaos, there's no peace. Right. And we without the storm, there's no sunlight. And so, and so I think we should stop expecting one of them to disappear and just pick a side. And everybody's reality is theirs. And so if you look through a lens, if you're telling me that if we were in a situation where we were single and we're in this business and we meet a girl that checks off all of the boxes that we ask God for, except for one thing, and that's they choose to work a 9 to 5 instead of come run this business with me, that's your deal breaker.
I asked God for that. If they didn't come, I don't want it.
But no, I'm saying, you do understand that with the check boxes that you're asking, that comes with things that you don't want as well.
Bro, I'm standing on business. I'm standing on what I'm saying. No.
Well, yeah. Well, there you have it.
Here we are. My wife, and just so we clear, my wife on the same page as me.
No, she is.
She's on 100% page.
By the way, I wasn't being messy. I wasn't doing all that. They both run the business.
Yeah.
They're both elite players in the business. They are married. And they have both taken ownership inside their business, and both of them want to do it. I was just taking a hypothetical situation.
Yeah, man, y'all see what's going on.
I was just making a hypothetical situation to prove. Hey. You heard it. You heard it firsthand.
Come on, man, wrap this up.
If you're working a 9 to 5, you can't be friends with Treshawn.
Can't be friends with Treshawn, bro. Don't even inbox me or nothing unless you trying to jump on board, fam. We ain't got time for that no more. I done did a lot of fuckery in my life, excuse my language. I done did a lot of wasting time. We ain't doing it again. You in the way if you ain't on the same thing as me. You understand me? Me and brother over here, even though we ain't agreeing, he's still on the same page as me. We in this business together and we running it. And same thing with my wife, fam. Now everybody who ain't, go on your own avenue. We just not talking. I love you. That don't take away the love. Just go live your life. I'm going to live mine. Once I get to where I'm going, don't ask for $1. I am not obligated to give you nothing because that's the part we don't talk about enough.
Hey, some of them people could be your clients.
Man, come get a client then.
But I'm saying, if you cut them off, how you going to be your clients?
Man, it's a million. You want to know the ratio of our company, how many people we have licensed and how many people out there who qualify? It's over 250 million people who qualify. I don't care about them. You don't want it, get out the way. It does not stop nothing. It does not stop nothing. And you will have to sit on the sideline and watch. But because I know my people, I know, bro, I'm going to give you a scenario. My God, I'm going to tell you how cold this is, bro. I'm going to tell you how cold this is. I went to California for the first time in my life, maybe a couple years ago. And I got down there and I linked with a dude who was shooting official movies. Stay with me. Shooting official movies. This dude had money that looked real, right? Mike, stay, watch this. He had some money that looked real. I took a picture and posted it. Like I came up, I put a status on it, just faking the phone. You know, the first person called me was a couple of my brothers like, hey, bro, what's going on, bro? What happened? Like, wanting to know. I made up a lot. I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie, we up, bro. We up. Like, bro, niggas start coattailing me heavy, bro. It was just fake. It was fake as hell. That's why I feel the way that I do, because I know who I'm dealing with. The moment this CTO shit pop, because it will. When it shift and pop and we up there in the brackets, bro, my phone is, I'm changing my number, fam. Like, I'm changing my number. I might move out of the country. Facts, because I know how they coming. They coming, tackling, like, bro, let me get leave me alone. Please. Leave me alone, bro, because I know y'all want millions. I know you want millions. I know all of you.
No, they don't.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Actually, you know, actions speak louder than words. You may say,
but
you want to be a millionaire,
it's okay if you don't want millions. People like the idea. People like the idea of $1 million, but they don't.
If you
more
got
money,
kids,
more responsibility.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm willing to have those kind of problems.
Your income only rises to the level of your identity.
Facts.
So,
yeah.
You
say
don't really
say that again.
Your income only rises to the level of your identity. So if you're
a
constantly
9 to 5?
increasing, you can have a 9 to 5 and have a high identity.
Come on, God.
Bro, you can work. You can
you said
yes, you can, bro. You can have a high identity because some people use the 9 to 5. Like, let me ask you this: you're using it. You're using this business to fund your music career, correct?
Yeah.
So some people use a 9 to 5 to fund whatever business that they want.
They stressing like mama.
How are they stressing? How are they stressing? If somebody makes, what I'm saying is, have you made 7 figures in this business yet? I haven't yet.
No, I haven't.
So you haven't made seven figures.
But I know it's there.
We're on our way. I'm on my way to financial freedom.
Absolutely.
I do very well. There's some people who make $170,000
a month,
and a month, yes, but there's some people that make $170,000 a year, and bills don't stress them out, right? And the extra money that they have, because they're living inside their means, the extra money that they have, they're putting towards a business, because we just said a 9 to 5 isn't enough, right? In most cases, a 9 to 5 isn't enough. In some cases, in some very unique cases, they are. But 6 figures doesn't spend the same anymore. The standard of living is consistently going up, and it's not dropping anytime soon. But if I'm making $170,000, $180,000 a year, and I'm living within my means, if I live, because like living within your means is how people live right now, making $65,000 a year is a little bit over the top. What I mean by that is if you're making 170, you should be living like you're making 60.
Right.
You should be living in like a 2-bedroom house. 3-bedroom house if you have kids. You should have one economy car, because you're not financially free. You're not financially free. And if someone is doing that, right, and they figure out how to live inside their means, then they have money to put away. They have money to invest. And if someone chooses to use this as the funder, because I'm the same way. This business, I love it. I have a passion for it, and I probably will never stop doing it. But I'm also going to use it to fund my entertainment career, whether that's acting, music, whatever it is, modeling, whatever it is, whatever I choose to do. If someone uses, and so with that being said, this is my funder. If someone uses a 9 to 5 as a funder, they have the same thought process as you. They just chose to not do it. They just chose to use corporate America to get them into entrepreneurship. We're choosing entrepreneurship to progress us in the realm of entrepreneurship. And so it's not too much different. Now, if you're talking about
it's a longer drive.
Negative, not necessarily.
Yeah, it's a longer drive.
Not necessarily. There's some people right now that are your age and have been working as long as you that make more money than you and will get ahead faster than you will. There are those people. They're
not going to last long, bro.
In your realm, but they're already ahead of you.
They could be, but
they are.
They're capable of being caught.
What I'm saying is, if they act accordingly, they won't.
Well, hey, float your boat, fam.
I'm just saying, those people exist.
I wouldn't say they don't exist, but I'm not. It's just not me, man.
I'm saying because you can't impose and say you're going to get caught or it's not going to last for you.
It's not a race.
Your hands are not on the steering wheel. Like, they have a blueprint, you have a blueprint, and their blueprint may not be a blueprint you're willing to go down because they had to go to school for it. They got to answer to somebody. They got to do this. They got to do that. But if they're willing to sacrifice all of that for a few years, 2 to 5 years, to then turn around and go work for themselves, it's the same thing you doing. You just chose not to have a boss.
Yeah, well, that's their avenue.
That's correct. Now, that's true. You can't get laid off. They can. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Bring that back.
Doesn't mean they will.
You still work at the hand of somebody else. Somebody else have control of whether you stick it in or not.
That's
so everything
true.
you just described
a
person having,
because they chose that.
I wouldn't put it off either. But just keep in mind that you're still in someone else's hands and they got a decision over your head.
Yeah, I'm just not into job shaming, bro.
I ain't into job shaming either. I just wouldn't do it. I've done it. So that's why if I hadn't done it, I wouldn't know. But because I have and I know what it takes out of the mental, it's truly mental abuse.
It is, and a lot of people aren't treated correctly at jobs and all of that, so I get it. But I'll tell you this, guys, as we wrap up for today, we always say, this is a good opportunity for us to come and decompress. We are entrepreneurs, and it is a war. It is a spiritual war,
Absolutely.
And it's also a mental war, going out there each and every day and figuring out how to bring the bacon home. Turkey bacon, that is, because I don't do swine. Bacon. But I will tell you this. I always like to leave with words of encouragement.
Come on.
Because there is always seasons in everyone's life. There's highs and there's lows. There's fast seasons and there's slow seasons. There's seasons when your business is bumping and jumping and you're making the most money possible. And then there's seasons when your business is kind of stagnant and your income might be dropping. But I'll tell you this, there's 2 points I want to make here. A lot of people always say, when the storm is over, I'm going to shake back.
Oh yeah, come on.
When the storm is over, when this finally passes, then I can go do this, right? But I want to challenge your thought process real quick. Don't wait till the storm is over to shake back. Shake back during the storm, so when the storm is over, you can get ahead. Number one.
Yeah.
When you think about buffalo and bison, right? By nature, buffalo run toward the storm and they run through it. And the reason why is because they understand that if I meet the storm head on and I run through it, I'm going this way and the storm's going that way. So the storm's going to last less time for me than it is for those who are running from it and trying to avoid it.
Absolutely.
So stop running from the things that you don't want to face. Face them head on, run through the storm, and it'll be over sooner than later. With that being said, CTO Podcast, CTO stands for the code to overflow, where we genuinely build relationship and help people mentally crack the code to a guaranteed life of growth and generational overflow. We'll see y'all next week.
Let's go. We still rolling.
Code to Overflow Podcast.
Sponsored by
Mike Fees TV.